Yeah, we got it. Hey, good evening, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Happy potential snow day for some of you tomorrow. And if you want milk or bread, you probably cannot get that at the moment.
Too late now.
Too late now. You wasted your time. Hey, we're getting you set for Carterville Lions basketball here on News Radio WJPF. I'm Dave Mackenzie, Scott Hudson alongside, and I have been looking forward to this game for several weeks, Scott Hudson, as the Carterville Lions snuck into Assembly Hall in Nashville back on December 16th, and lo and behold, they come away with a 43-35 win, and so you can bet that this is going to be a barn burner here tonight.
Yeah, I thought that was Carterville's first signature win of the season. They were trailing, if you remember, 19-10 at half, and you had to wonder, where's the offense, and can Carterville do anything in the second half? Well, Carterville had an outstanding second half to win that game, and I'm sure Nashville probably after that game marked this game on their calendar to try to get some payback. They only come in here 14-10 overall, but more importantly for Carterville, if Carterville could win this game, it would knock the Hornets out of any consideration for the championship of the Mississippi Conference.
That game back on the 16th of December, Carterville only scored 10 points in the first half, Scott. And like you said, they came roaring back in the second half. They scored 18. They led 28-23 at the end of three, and then they get the 43-35 win in that game. And that's really kind of when we first had an idea of what this team could possibly be this season. That's big when you go to Nashville and get a win on their floor. Now, in all fairness to Nashville, their best player was out, and they're a different team here of late.
Well, they are. This is a different team. They're playing much better now than they were early in the season. They do have 10 losses, but this is still a very good Nashville team. They will be the bigger team on the floor tonight, so I'm looking forward to see how Carterville's going to attack Nashville, especially on the offensive when they have the ball on offense, to see are they going to try to penetrate, draw some fouls, or they're going to have to shoot the outside shot.
This is your Fire Masters pregame show here on News Radio WJPF as we are about 13 minutes away from tip-off. We're going to go on and take our first break here on a pregame show. Didn't have a chance to talk to head coach Shane Hawkins before this game tonight, but Scott and I will continue and keep you up to date on what's going on here from Carterville High School as the Lions face the Hornets on News Radio WJPF.
SIU Credit Union.
Welcome back to Carterville High School here for SIRR Conference action between the Carterville Lions and the Nashville Hornets. Carterville a perfect 5-0 in conference. When you look at Nashville, their one loss in conference, Scott, came at Pinckneyville. Low-scoring game, 39-33, but that's what we see from these conference games. There's not a lot. Points are at a premium.
Yeah, there's a lot of good defense being played in conference games, and one of the big reasons why Carterville won that first matchup at Nashville in December is because in the second half, Carterville's defense really picked it up, especially on the perimeter. They turned a lot of turnovers into points, and that kind of got them on that roll that Nashville was never able to recover from.
Absolutely. When you look at the conference standings, of course, Carterville 5-0, Pinckneyville 3-1. Nashville is in third place, so they really need a win here tonight to stay in the race. They're 3-2. Then you have DuQuoin at 1-4, and then Anna Jonesboro, where we're going to be going on Friday night. They are 0-5 in the conference. Let's flip to the other side. Massac County and Herrin are tied at 4-1 in the Ohio. You have Murfreesboro at 3-2, Harrisburg 3-2, Benton 1-4, and West Frankfort is in the last spot there on the Ohio side.
Yeah, Benton, the surprising one out of all those, 1-4. Now, they have had some injury problems, so they're better than what their record shows. And Benton will be coming here Saturday night. Non-conference game, but, man, does it have regional ramifications for that game on, who might get a better seed depending on who wins that game. So, Carterville's still got 2 games, including this one tonight, to worry about before they get to Benton. But that game's going to be huge Saturday night.
Next week, I would imagine probably next week we may start seeing the regional seedings.
I think Coach Hawkins, when we were down in Massac County, he said after one of the games that would be the last game that would be played before the seedings are released and where you're going to go and who you're going to play and all that. So I'm guessing probably maybe next Monday or Tuesday those pairings will come out.
Scott, the Lions coming off a 5th-place finish at the Superman Classic last week, and truthfully, they just didn't play very well in that tournament.
No, not at all. I mean, they came into the tournament having won 6 in a row, and I think that big first quarter they had against Goreville may have given them some false security that, hey, this is going to be easy. Well, they made 12 shots in the first quarter. They only made 12 shots the rest of that game and lost on a buzzer beater. And, then they beat an undermanned Fort Campbell, Kentucky team and almost lost to a 6-10 Graves County team. So you go down there 2-1. So you won 2 of the 3 games, but I compare it to, okay, you're one of the basketball players. You're going to get to kiss the homecoming queen, but you got to close your eyes. So you get the kiss, you open your eyes, and it's your sister. So you got to kiss a girl, but it was your sister. That's kind of the way Carterville played. I thought their week went. And
that Goreville loss was a disappointing loss. You got to give credit to Mr. Tripp. I'm drawing a blank on Todd, but the shooter that beat us.
Oh,
Cole Tripp, yes. Yeah. Did a good job bringing it down, and Carterville's D didn't get on him. And then we saw in that Graves County game, you talk about that, we saw the exact same same scenario play out. Graves County in a tie ball game, in a tie ball game, had the chance at the game-winning shot as well. Drove it down the right side of the line, but this time the defense was able to man up and keep it out.
Yeah, Carterville did just enough to win that game, and that's a game where Caden Hawkins only had 5 points.
Yeah.
That probably is not going to happen the rest of the year. But I think this is the time of year for every high school team, not just Carterville. This is the grind of the schedule. This is where you're trying to get to the end. You're trying to play your best. You're trying to get a better regional seed. You're trying to win a conference. If you're Carterville, at this point, when your legs might be a little tired or your shots might come up a little short, this is where you have to win with defense, and you have to be mentally tough right now.
A couple of the bright spots that we saw in that tournament, the shooting from Cade Lustenberger. He kept them in that game and actually won that game for the Lions against Graves County on Saturday afternoon. Plus, I was impressed with the play from Braden Wakey. We saw some really good things out of Braden. He finished with 9 points in that win over Graves County. And Peyton Biddle seems to be over that shooting five-game shooting slump that he had there.
Well, for guys like Lustenberger, Berkey, Biddle, and even Wakey, anytime they can have success, that's just going to build their confidence. And really, Lustenberger saved Carterville's bacon in that Graves County game because he was the only offense they really had. So it was good to see Lusty score. We know Biddle, when he gets hot, what he can do. And I think Wakey has really started to kind of find his game on the inside, especially offensively. We know he's got the hops, so we'll see how he plays tonight against a big Nashville team.
Well, and if you remember, he didn't play in the first game at Nashville. He stayed on the seat, so we'll see how that goes. 5 minutes until the tip-off and the starting lineups here at Carterville High School. We're going to go on and take another break here on our Fire Masters pregame show. Thank you for tuning in. You're listening to Lions basketball on News Radio WJPF.
People's National Bank has 2 great CD specials.
Hey, Eric, you should be able to use some bump music. There should be a hotkey for that, if you would, coming out of the break.
Come in today.
Okay. I was going to ask you that. Thanks.
By any
Thank you.
People's National Bank location and open a 9-month CD at 2% APY.
Good evening to you. Welcome to Carterville High School here on our Fire Masters pregame show. Kind of stepping out of high school basketball for a moment. So we found out less than an hour ago. Great news if you're a St. Louis Cardinal fan. One of my favorites, Scott Rowland, is going to be inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York, along with Mr. Fred McGriff.
Both very good players. But, yeah, Scott Rowland, I was down on the field when he used to play for the Cardinals. And he was a massive young man at that time. I mean, he was a big boy, strong, one of the best defensive third basemen, could hit a ball a mile. Really glad to see that he gets a chance to go in. Of course, the crime dog, Fred McGriff, another very, very good player. Glad to see both those men, very deserving to go into the Hall of Fame.
Scott Rowland, of course, World Series champion, and, yeah, that's good news. Hey, a couple of Carterville sports cleanup things here. Tomorrow night here on this floor, right now, as weather permitting, and roads should be fine tomorrow evening if we get the snow that they're talking about, just because the temperature is going to be warm enough. But the showcase for the Carterville cheer team is going to be taking place here. You're going to see the Carterville Junior High cheer team. They finished second at the ICCA sectionals this past weekend. Congratulations to them. They're going to do their routine. And then the JV and the varsity squads for Coach Linda Drust will be going through their competition routines this weekend, Saturday. The girls are going to be competing in sectionals. That's going to take place up at O'Fallon High School. So if you're looking for something to do tomorrow night and watch one of the top teams in the state, come out and watch the Carterville cheer team go through their routines tomorrow night. 7 o'clock, the doors will open, and they'll kick off the program at 7:30. Also, Riley Bradford set team record or school record for wins in a season and pins in a season in wrestling. You had Evan Flath this week. He threw a 300 last Monday night in a bowling tournament. And then he's the first sectional champion from Carterville High School in bowling. He did that on Saturday. Congratulations to Evan.
A lot of good things going on with Carterville sports. And congratulations to the cheer team. Congratulations to Evan Flath. congratulations to Riley Bradford, who said, you know what, I pin these guys on the football field. This isn't nothing new for me. So, but congratulations to them, and maybe Carterville can get a win here tonight and continue that those good vibes.
The one thing about Riley Bradford, if you'll remember back the Murdale tournament here a couple weeks ago, in his first match he dislocated his left shoulder, and he went on and wrestled the rest of the tournament. I think he finished third in that tournament. But I saw a picture of Riley wearing one of those braces that they put on the shoulder to kind of keep it in place. But Riley Bradford, a school record holder for Carterville Wrestling. Both teams are back out on the floor. And we are going to go on and take our final break here on our Fire Masters pregame show. When we come back, we are going to have the starting lineup and the tip-off. This is going to be a good one, folks. The Nashville Hornets are in town to take on your Carterville Lions. It's coming up next here on your home for Lions Sports. We're News Radio WJPF.
You don't have to be told the price.
This is the anthem. This is the anthem, so keep it.
Fire Masters in Carterville has help. A solution, a beautiful, effective, warm. Sure,
yeah,
I'll
give you a feed so you can hear the anthem.
About the installation with Fire Masters.
Okay.
Danger.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we do the national anthem, we'd like to take a moment to recognize the recent accomplishments of our high school boys bowling team. Come on down on the floor, guys. On January 14th, the boys team qualified for the IHSA sectional with a third-place finish at the Mount Vernon Regional. Unfortunately, the team season came to an end last Saturday at the sectional in Collinsville. However, we did have one bowler qualify for the state tournament. Evan Flock placed first out of 140 bowlers at the sectional. He'll compete for a state title next weekend. Evan won the sectional with a 6-game combined score of 1,466 pins, averaging 244 per game. Additionally, Evan bowled a perfect 300 game at the Carterville Invitational on January 16th. Congratulations to the team on the great season and good luck. Evan at the state tournament. Give these guys one
How are you?
more round of applause. Dave and Scott. Thank you. You all please rise for the playing of the national anthem by the Carterville High School band under the direction of SIRR Conference.
Welcome back to Carterville High School. Dave McKenzie, Scott Hudson alongside as we are getting you set for Carterville Lions basketball here. A big, river-to-river conference matchup between the Hornets and the Lions. Carterville 5-0 in conference. The Nashville Hornets are 3-1. Overall, Nashville 14-10. Your Carterville Lions 16-5 on the season. Our buddy Tyler Smith-Peters standing next to us here, coach from John A. Logan, coming over to scout some basketball. Looking forward to Logan game tomorrow night up at Kaskaskia, Scott Hudson. So
if you get there.
If we get there, we'll find out, and may have to ride with Tyler, let him do the driving. So starting lineups are being announced now for Stoke Reeder and his Nashville Hornets. He's going to go with the 5'10 senior wearing number 4. That is Rylan Hammer. The 6'4 senior, number 5, Carter Shanehair. The 6'2 senior, number 15, Aiden Hyman. Also number 20, the 6' senior, Trey Reinberg. And in the paint, it'll be Bennett Briles, the 6'9 senior, number 34. First time we met them, Bennett Briles did not play.
Briles is nursing a groin injury. Is going to start this game, but I was talking to the Nashville broadcast earlier, said he started the last game and couldn't go the entire game, so that could be a factor tonight.
Coach Shane Hawkins will go with his starting lineup that he's used over about the last 3 weeks or so. It's going to be Peyton Biddle. He's the 5'7 senior, wears number 4. Also, Blake Berkey, the 6'1 senior, number 12. Caden Hawkins, who is averaging just short of 22 points per game, actually 21.5 points per game. He'll get the start at the point, and then in the paint, it'll be Braden Wakey, the 6'3 junior, number 25. Kate Lustenberger, 6'5 senior, number 40, averaging 11.5 points per game. Biddle averaging over 11 points a game. Then you have Blake Berkey averaging 6.2 points per game, so should be a good matchup.
When you play a team like Nashville, as I said, they have the size advantage on Carterville. Everybody has to contribute on both ends of the floor. But I think especially offensively, Carterville cannot just rely on Caden Hawkins to be the savior. As we saw against Graves County, it was Caden Lustenberger that had to step up because Caden Hawkins was off his game a little bit.
Caden only had 5 points in that win over Nashville, but it was the 21 by Kate Lustenberger that helped seal the win for the Lions. Carterville cheer out on the floor, getting ready to do their greetings for the fans on the far side. Nice crowd here. Nice and wonderful that the fans from Nashville traveled down, even though they're looking at a winter storm warning and quite a bit of snow up in the Washington County area.
Yeah, they're expected to get a little bit more than what we're expected to get here, but Mother Nature doesn't always, let you know exactly what's going to happen, so we'll see.
We'll probably get nothing, Scott Hudson.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
We'll find out when we walk out the door here in about an hour.
I think it's going to start raining and then turn over to snow.
It's going to. So maybe a snow day for the kiddos tomorrow. We'll have to wait and find out. Coach Shane Hawkins over with his boys on the sideline. Coach Stote Reeder below us here. And Bennett Briles is a big old boy standing in the jump circle as he's going to go up against Cade Lustenberger on the center jump here to tip things off. The officials are ready. The band is in the house. Student section dressed up. They're all dressed up. Ties. Saw a couple girls in their dresses here. So it must be dress-up night for the Carterville Crazies to our left. Nashville cheerleaders below us. Hey, you can watch the game on YouTube if you would like. Just go search Dave McKenzie or search Nashville Hornets at Carterville Lions. The ball is tipped in the air, and they're going to have to re-jump.
Nope, they have to give it to Nashville.
Yeah, Cade Lustenberger hit it before it reached its peak, and so that's a turnover right off the get-go for the Carterville Lions. Hornets in their road blues with the white letters, moving right to left. Carterville in their home whites with the orange letters. In the front court and moving right to left on the radio dial is Carter Shanehair. Feeds it down to Briles, lost the handle, tried to get the double team. Back to Shanehair. Now top it goes to Reinberg. They work it toward the right corner with the basketball in his hammer. Brings it up top to Shanehair. Shanehair back and forth. They work across to the left wing. That is Reinberg. Now to Shanehair to the right side. Looking inside as we're just underway here at Carterville High School. Shanehair Top of the key, it goes to Hammer. Hammer dishes to the right wing, driving to the free throw line. Now it's going to be back to Hammers. Hammers dishes it to Hyman, and the three is off the mark. That put up from Shane Hare, and the rebound by Braden Wakey. First defensive stop for the Lions. Carterville has it in the front court. Cade Lustenberger to Wakey. Now over on the right wing to Biddle. Top of the key goes to Hawkins. His pull-up three is way off the mark, and the rebound is pulled down by Bennett Briles.
That might be the first air ball Hawkins has shot all year.
So Nashville's second possession of the game, 6:40 here. No score in this conference matchup, and a whistle away from the ball, and a foul is going to be called on the Nashville Hornets. And it's going to be on Aiden Hyman.
Usually when you play Nashville, they're going to be so patient on offense. That means that's less possessions you're going to have in a game, so you got to treat every possession like gold.
See if I can look back at turnover game at Nashville. Nashville had 13 turnovers. Carterville in that game only had 7 turnovers.
And Carterville's done a very good job this year of not having those games of 9, 10, 11 turnovers. They've normally kept it around 6.
There's a slight delay as the official went to the scores bench. Not exactly sure what's going on. 6:37, there's no score here between Lions and the Hornets. Carterville's second possession, Peyton Biddle to Braden Wakey. He's left of the circle, finds Lusty. Now to the right side, it goes to Hawkins. Hawkins drives into the free throw line, dumps it down low to Wakey, kicks it back to Hawkins. He drives the right side of the lane, did a nice job tipping it to Lustenberger. A long three from Cade is no good. Berkey the rebound to the glass, shot blocked, and Carterville throws it away the other way. Boy, that was some good defense by the Hornets. Over on the right wing, open three is no good, and the rebound pulled down by Carterville's Lustenberger. Three from Hawkins the other way, off the front of the iron. He's sighting it in. He'll get the next one to fall.
Now Carterville 0-4 to start this game.
Into the front court, Hammer at the free throw line. They work around the top, work the weave. Long three, top of the key is no good. Long rebound, Peyton Biddle gets that one. That three put up by Hammer, no good for the Hornets. Still no score, 5:30 remaining. Lustenberger drives to the low block, throws it high off the glass. It sets on the back of the rim, and it finally rolls off. Thought that was just going to hang up there and not come down. Hornets possession into the front court. They work around the perimeter like they do. They try to break down the defense. That's what you see from a Nashville team. Over on the right wing. Now it's Shane Hare. Over to the left corner, Briles has it. Hyman down low to Briles. He misses the shot, and from his backside, Peyton Biddle gets a rebound. Dishes it to Hawkins. Down low to Berkey. Over to Biddle on the left wing. He dribbles inside the arc, dishes to the corner right. Right wing three from Berkey's no good, and the rebound taken by the Hornets.
0 of 9, the two teams are combined from the field right now.
Outstanding basketball.
I'll tell
No
you
score,
what.
4:40 halfway through the first quarter as the backdoor feed was off the backside of one of the Lions players. That's turnover number 2 on the Hornets. 4:30 remaining here in the first quarter. Pulling highlights from the end of the game is going to be outstanding tonight. Crossover dribble. Hawkins lost it on the floor. Lusty gets it, has his pass picked off. Taking it the length of the floor. The shot is up, and blocking foul is going to be called on Caden Hawkins.
This reminds me of two teams' first game of the year.
Yeah.
Not into their 21st, 22nd game of the year or more.
Aiden Hyman is at the line shooting free throws. Aiden didn't score in the last matchup between these two teams back on December 16th. That was a 43-35 win by the Lions at Assembly Hall. Hyman's, the 6'2 senior, his first free throw rims out. The basketball gods do not want. It may come down to the final shot, 2-0 game.
I tell you what, we're soccer fans say, hey, we know all about this.
Second from Hyman, that one's good. And so Nashville scores the first point of the game at the 4:12 mark of the first quarter. Little Hawk brings it across the timeline. Dishes over on the left wing. That's Lustenberger. He has Hyman on him defensively. 3 from Hawkins off the back of the iron, and the rebound pulled down by Bennett Briles of Nashville. 1-0 ball game. Hornets on top. 3:50 here in the first. Shane Hare now to Hyman. They work it to the right wing. Up top it comes to Reinberg. Reinberg over on the right wing to Hammer. Skip pass to Shane Hare. Drives, misses the layup, gets his own rebound. Put back is good.
Yeah, he stayed with it, and he got an offensive rebound, and Nashville has the only 3 points.
Carter Shane Hare had 9 in the first matchup. Lusty misses the 3, top of the key for the Lions. Carterville has not scored in this game. They trail 3-0. 3:20 remaining in the first. Briles to the rack and lays it home. 2 for Briles, and it's a 5-0 Hornet lead. Hawkins into the paint. Short jumper, no good.
Wow.
Man, he is just went stone cold. Into the front court. Shane Hare drives, dishes to the right wing. Bringing around the top of the key to the left wing. That's Hammers that takes over from there. Hammer dishes, top of the key to Shane Hare, and the turnover on the travel by Carter Shane Hare.
Well, Carterville's had some bad shooting quarters. I've never seen one this bad.
Timeout on the floor is taken by Stoughton Reader. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll be back here on News Radio WJPF. You think we're going to play tomorrow night? It'll be Thursday then, right? Okay. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by IBEW Local 702, a longtime supporter of Lions sports. IBEW Local 702, dedicated to providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all. 5-0 is the score. Carterville has not scored in this game yet.
And Carterville, because of Nashville's size, has not been able to get any shots in the paint. It's been 3-point shots almost all night.
2:40 remaining here in the opening quarter, coming out of the timeout. Lions with the ball, though. Hawkins found an opening, gets the defender in the air, puts the shot up. Ew, the little bunny won't even go. It was off balance, well defended, but usually he makes those shots. The other way, dish to the corner, 3 from the right corner is short. Rebound, Hawkins. At least he's still hitting the boards.
Yeah, Caden's not going to give up. I mean, he's going to fight the entire game.
Biddle has it through the free throw line. And a jump ball as reaching around was Rylan Hammer. Possession arrow is going to keep it with the Lions, though. 2:14 here on the first quarter clock. Substitutions coming in. Briles is going to check out. And also it's going to be Hyman that checks out. So coming in, Quentin LaQuasto. And on the other side, let's see here. Stritzel, yeah. Maddox, Ritzel, rather. 2:14 remaining. Braden Wakey checks out. And so that means Adam Vanderzil's in the game. Jumper from the right elbow from Lustenberger. Finally, Carterville scores with 2:08 remaining here in the opening quarter.
And that took about 5 seconds on the rim to figure out if that was going to go in or not.
5-2 is our score, minute 55 remaining. Nashville with the lead and the ball. Crossover dribble by Shane Hare. Dishes to the corner left, 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound still being battled for, and Hawkins gets that rebound for the Lions. Outlet pass to Biddle. Biddle crossover dribble in the paint. Little push off and a little floater with the right hand is good from Peyton Biddle. What a move by the smallest guy on the floor.
Yeah, he has a way of making something out of nothing.
5-4, Carterville within 1 now with a minute 28 remaining. Over on the left wing, Hornets with the basketball. Up top it goes to Reinberg. Reinberg, one bouncing pass to the right wing, down to the corner. That's Shane Hare. Shane Hare finally dribbles around with the left hand, top of the key. Now dishes the left wing, ball tipped out of bounds. They're going to say it's going to stay with the Hornets. But, man, I thought that maybe Caden Hawkins got a hand on that one.
Briles out of the game now, and I'm sure it has to do with his groin injury, and his minutes are probably going to be watched tonight. I don't think he's going to be able to play a lot tonight, but when he's in there, he's obviously going to be a force at 6'9".
All we can say is that it was a severe injury.
Hey, there is no such thing as a minor groin pull, especially when you're 63 years old.
There's degree of
Doesn't
severe,
happen.
and that was like that was about a 9 out of 10. The Hornets throw the ball over for their 4th turnover of the game, and Carterville, with 61 seconds left, can take their first lead on a field goal made.
Well, Carterville has struggled mightily on the offensive end, but one thing they haven't let that affect them in is their defense. They've started to play really good defense. They're not giving Nashville extra opportunities, which is also big.
Bryles back in the contest for Coach Stote Reeder. Lions with the ball, crossover dribble by Hawkins, a little mid-range jumper in and out, no good. And the Hornets get the rebound. 45 seconds remaining. 5-4 is our score. Top of the key, Carter Shanehair over on the right wing. Now they bring it back up top. Shanehair looks inside. Bryles comes out to take the pass on the right wing. Dribbles, hands it back to Shanehair. Now they go top of the key to Quentin LaQuasto. Down low, baseline drive off the glass and good. Nice job by Shanehair to find that opening. Carter has 4 points in the game, and it's 7-4 Nashville with 15 seconds remaining.
This might be a 19-10 halftime score.
It might be. 7-4 right now as we're under 10 seconds. Hawkins, top of the key, crossover, dishes it to Lustenberger, long-range 3. Air ball, Peyton Biddle throws it off the defender, but the official says he went out of bounds. And so Nashville will have 0.8 seconds on the clock. And the shot off the backboard, but that ends the first quarter. Boy, we got a barn burner here, 7-4. Nashville leads Carterville as we head to the second quarter. We'll be back here on News Radio WJPF. Yes, sir.
Telephone work.
As we head to the second quarter, Nashville leads your Carterville Lions. It's 7-4.
Do I have to give these stats?
Nope.
Well, I will. Carterville, 13% from the field, 27% for Nashville in a 7-4 game.
Nashville has it to start play here in the second. Moving right to left here at Carterville High School. Hammer. Now they work it around to the right side. That's Shanehair. Shanehair has the ball slapped out of his hands. Berkey comes away with it. 5th turnover on the Hornets. Berkey's layup was fouled as he was driving to the rim. And so Blake Berkey will have a chance to go shoot a couple of free throws after the foul was called on Carter Shanehair. That's the first on Shanehair, second team foul on the Hornets.
Now, Berkey always draws the best offensive player on the opposing team, and quick hands that time out near the center line. And I'm not so sure that the Nashville player got all ball, but Berkey misses the first free throw.
Blake averaging 6.2 points per game. 7-4, could pull the Lions to within 2. Front one, the second one is a little short off the front of the iron. And just cold, 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 cold. You can tell there's snow in the air for the Lions. Hornets basketball. Hammer. Now bounce past the Shanehair. Shanehair feeds Bryles. Outside the arc, long 3, and he has a sweet shot. Bennett Bryles buries the 3 from the top of the key. That's 5 in the game for Bryles, and it's a 6-point Hornet lead now. Open 3 from Lustenberger. Good! That's what we needed to see right there. Cade Lustenberger, his first 3, has 5 in the game. Carterville's back to within 3.
Well, maybe that will break the ice offensively for Carterville.
Shane Hare's feed into the paint, down low, stolen. Bad pass, here comes Hawkins. The other way. Dishes it to Vanderzeel, now to Hawkins, feeds down low. Berkey kisses the glass and good. 2 for Blake Berkey. Carterville's back to within 2.
And give Vanderzeel credit for knocking that ball away and creating that turnover on the other end.
Carterville picks up the pressure in the backcourt. Peyton Biddle out on the point as Ryland Hammer brings it across the timeline. Between the leg dribble on Biddle. Top of the key, crossover, takes it to the hole, throws it off the side of the backboard. Biddle gets the rebound. He's on the run. Takes it himself, length of the floor, off the glass. Oh, can't get that to go. And the rebound by Maddox Ritzel of the Hornets.
Just couldn't get it to go.
Boy,
again, another tough shot by Biddle.
Pretty drive, though. In the front court, top of the key. Shane Hare drives to the block, dishes the corner. 3 ball from there is in and out, no good from Ritzel. And another rebound for Caden Hawkins. 6 minutes remaining. It's 10-8. Nashville, the 2-point lead. Biddle into the paint. Gets fouled as he goes to the rack. And Peyton Biddle will shoot free throws. The foul is going to be on Ryland Hammer. That's going to be the first on Hammer. 3rd team foul now on the Hornets. Carterville 5-0 in conference. Nashville is 3-1 as the first free throw from Biddle is good. Peyton averaging about 11 points per game. Coming out of the game is going to be Ryland Hammer. Coming into the game for Nashville, Quentin Lacosto back on the floor. Biddle's second free throw. Rims out, no good. Bryles the rebound for the Hornets.
He's already got 7 rebounds. Size matters, Dave.
It does. Top of the key. Shane Hare with Berkey on him. Gets the screen from Bryles. Berkey stays with him. Shane Hare off the glass wildly. Rebound Nashville, but Caden Hawkins just rips it out of his hand. Comes away with it for the Lions into the front court. Lustenberger into the paint, pulls up the dribble, finds Berkey right wing. Burt, crossover dribble himself, little up and under, too short. Rebound Bryles for his 8th rebound of the game.
Yeah, that's trying to make a play that isn't there to be made. You've got a little bit of momentum right now. If you're Carterville, need to run your offense.
10-9. Hornets the 1-point lead and the ball with 5:14 remaining until halftime. Coming up, we'll have our Banterra Bank halftime report. Across the top of the key, Shane Hare now to the left wing. With the basketball is Hyman, now top of the key. It goes to Reinberg. And Nashville, boy, you just don't see a Nashville team have 8 first-half turnovers like we see right now.
You normally don't see them have 8 turnovers in a game, let alone in one half.
Carterville a chance to take advantage of that, take their first lead of the game. They trail it by 1. It's 10-9, 4:50 on the clock. Backdoor feed to Hawkins. He couldn't field it cleanly. It's tipped around off of Nashville. It's going to stay with the Carterville Lions.
Yeah, Carterville lucky to get that ball back because that was not – Hawkins was not open on the baseline. But he almost became the defender, keeping the ball away from the Nashville player.
Peyton Biddle. Crossover at the top of the key now to Berkey. Berkey right of the circle, drives in, pulls up, drug the foot, traveled, and that is turnover number 3 on the Carterville Lions.
Neither team wants to take advantage of this slow start by the other.
We talk about that first game at Nashville. It was 19-10 at the half. It's 10-9 here with 4.5 remaining in the second.
Now, I'm beginning to wonder if we get to that.
The double dribble by Bennett Bryles gives it back to the Lions.
And here's what's really frustrating if you're Coach Hawkins. You look at Nashville. Look how they struggled. 9 turnovers. They haven't shot the ball well, and you haven't been able to take advantage of that.
Caden Hawkins dribbles to right of the circle. Now the right wing. That's Lustenberger. He finds Biddle. Biddle hands it to Berkey, top of the key. Lusty head fake at the free throw. Jumper from there is good from Cade Lustenberger. 7 in the game for Cade. Carterville's got its first lead here at the 4:04 mark.
And the Nashville defender grabbed his jersey in the front. I thought, man, that's got to be a foul, but Lustenberger was still able to get it to go.
In the front court, Bryles has it on the right wing. Throws it to Shane Hare. Shane Hare's left of the circle. Gets the screen from Bryles. Pulls back. Step back 3. Short. No good. And Adam Vanderzeel the rebound for Carterville. That rebound just came right to him.
Great job by Vanderzeel to keep his guy on his back.
Yep.
That is textbook rebounding.
Blocked out. Hawkins' jumper's good, and the foul for Caden Hawkins. There we go. Caden's in the book now. And the chance at the three-point play and extend this Lions three-point lead to 4 with the made free throw. Foul was on Carter Shanehair. That's number 2 on Shanehair. Caden's free throw is good. 3 in the game for Caden, averages 21 per game. Carterville's up 4, 14-10. Hammer across the timeline, dishes it to Shanehair. Shanehair has Berkey on him again. Briles now hands it to Shanehair. He goes to the right side. They feed it down low to Briles on the right low block. Nice drop step as he went right around the defender. And Bennett Briles with point number 7 for him. And Carterville up 2. Hawkins from the low block, shot too short, gets his rebound, throws it up top to Cade Lustenberger. Cade drives into the paint, dishes it to Vandy, and now Biddle takes it from there, and a reach-in foul called on Rylan Hammer. That's going to be 2 fouls on Hammer, and the 5th team foul on the Hornets.
If you're 6'9" like Briles is and you get the ball literally 3 feet from the basket, you're probably going to score unless somebody just fouls you.
Braden Wakey back in the game. Drew Barrington checks in. Adam Vanderzeel and Blake Berkey go get a breather on the Lions bench. Carterville has the 2-point lead and the ball. Lustenberger takes it from Hawkins. Hawkins now, Lusty to the block, forces one up, battles around. Carterville somehow gets the rebound. Barrington dishes to Biddle. Left wing 3 from Peyton is good. 6 in the game for Peyton. And
ball got away,
yeah.
So they're going to have to have a redo.
Boy, that's a big 3 from Peyton.
Yeah, in a half where you struggle to shoot the ball, you finally got a little momentum. Now you've got I don't want to say comfortable 5-point lead, but it's a lot better where you were when this quarter started.
When you were down 5, and it was 9-4. 17-12 right now with 2:20 remaining. Shanehair top of the key. Lusty on him now defensively. Braden Wakey's on Briles. Briles sets the pick. Shanehair comes around, curls, takes it to the block, off the glass and good from Carter Shanehair.
Yeah, Shanehair just sized up the defense and waited till the proper time to make that move down the lane.
17-14, 2 minutes remaining. Peyton Biddle left wing, top of the key 3 from Lustenberger is good. He's starting to heat it up. We saw him do this against Graves County. 10 in the game for Cade Lustenberger, and it's a 6-point Lion lead.
And Carterville has shot the ball much better in this second half.
Shanehair drives the low block, dishes to the corner left, and that was a stutter step not called, but driving in and a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to keep it. Give it to the Carterville Lions, and that's another turnover, and that is turnover number 10 unofficially on the Nashville Hornets.
And one thing I like, Dave, is these officials are letting the kids play. They're not blowing the whistle on every little ticky-tack touch. They're letting them play.
Caden Hawkins looks back at his pop, says, I'm hungry. I want to go to Mickey D's. Get me a Happy Meal. Right wing, Biddle to Hawkins. Hawkins drives the baseline, gets the defender in there, puts it off the glass and good. Man, what a tough shot from Caden Hawkins. 5 in the game now for Caden. 22-14 Lions, the 8-point lead.
That's a fallback banker over a 6'9" kid.
Pretty darn good shot.
Yep.
Top of the key. Reinberg now to the left wing. They try to feed Briles, and Braden Wakey just picked up his first foul.
Wakey looked like he had good position.
Yeah, he did.
There I said, the official are letting them play, and lo and behold, they didn't.
Scott Hudson, you can find him on Twitter.
That's right.
Now they actually can't find you on Twitter.
No, they can't.
Briles, spin move off the low block, step around and turns it over again.
That's a case of a big guy who's frustrated right now, trying to make a play he's not capable of making out on the floor.
60 seconds remaining in the first half. Our Banterra Bank halftime report will be coming up. Not a lot of basketball being played tonight around Southern Illinois. SIU is at home. We'll update that score. And if you missed it, Scott Rowland, St. Louis Cardinal, will be going to the Hall of Fame. 40 seconds remaining here in the half. 22-14, Carterville moving left to right on the floor on a potential snowy night in southern Illinois. Nashville's content to let Caden just dribble back and forth. And Caden is content to stand there and dribble. Back and forth, 22 seconds remaining. Wakey comes out. They have a conversation. My dad's taking us to McDonald's after the game. Get your order ready. 14, 13, 12 remaining in the half. Lustenberger to Wakey. Wakey, 9, 8, 7. Back to Lustenberger, way up top, across the top of the logo. 4, 3, 2. Off the glass, shot blocked. Biddle shot at the buzzer, no good. That's how we end the first half of basketball. Carterville trailed 7-4 at the end of one. They have an 8-point lead here, 22-14 as we go to the half. It's Dave McKenzie, Scott Hudson alongside. It's our Banterra Bank halftime report, and it's next here on News Radio WJPF.
All levels
90,
and
please.
ages, as
90,
well
90,
as
90.
Group classes
Gotcha.
are registering.
Lusty's grandpa wants to tell you I've been down 8 weeks with pneumonia and you saved my ass. I watched.
I'm glad we could help.
See
All right.
No,
You doing all right?
Oh yeah. My first time out in weeks.
You ready to do some racing? I'll race you around the top here.
Hey, if I owe you money, I'll work.
We're at the half here at Carterville High School on a Tuesday night river-to-river matchup, and the Carterville Lions, after trailing 7-4 at the end of the first quarter, Scott Hudson, they lead it 22-14 here at the break.
Well, the big reason why they have the 8-point lead is because of what happened in the second half at Nashville. Carterville's defense really turned up the pressure and created some turnovers, which Carterville was able to turn into points. Carterville only shot 33% from the field in the first half. Nashville 37%. Carterville only 2 of 5 from the free throw line, 1 of 2 for Nashville. Carterville out-rebounded Nashville 13-11. Biddle led the Lions with 4. Briles led Nashville with 8. Big stat here, though, 11 turnovers for Nashville, 4 for Carterville. The other big stat, with Nashville the size advantage, they only had 1 offensive rebound in that first half. So give Lusty, Vanderzil, Berkey, and others a slap on the back for a job well done.
We will do that. When you look at the scoring, we'll start for the Nashville Hornets. They only have 3 players in the scorebook. Carter Shanehair with 6, Aiden Hyman with 1, and Bennett Briles with 7, as they have just 14 first half points. Carterville led by the double-digit 10 by Cade Lustenberger. Pop for 2 threes there. And again, Cade Lustenberger saving Carterville Lions bacon here in the first half of basketball. Caden Hawkins, after a cold first quarter, hit for 5 in the second quarter. That's where he stands. Blake Berkey has a field goal for 2 points, and Peyton Biddle has 6 points for the Carterville Lions. And as Scott mentioned, turnover-wise, 11 on Nashville, just 4 on the Carterville Lions. Speaking of Cade Lustenberger, that was his grandpa that just came up and said, I want to let you know I've been out for 6 weeks because I had pneumonia.
Uh-oh.
And he was able to watch all of the games on the live stream. And he said if I owe you money for that, we may go join Hawk at McDonald's after that.
Yeah, as long as he'll get me the double quarter pounder meal, I'm good.
I know that. 22-14 is our score here at the break. We'll be back. This is your Banterra Bank halftime report on News Radio WJPF.
Rain or shine, sleet or snow, call Joe. Joe's Lawn Service, Carterville, is a locally owned and operated business serving Southern Illinois for over 20 years, specializing in much more than commercial or residential lawn care. Joseph McMahon and his crew can do snow removal, bush hogging, tree trimming, or tree removal, landscaping maintenance, and much more. Call 534-8148. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, call Joe. 534-8148. That's 534-8148.
People's National Bank has 2 great CD specials for you. A 9-month CD at 2% APY and a 15-month CD at 2.5% APY. Come in today to take advantage of this limited time offer. Stop by any People's National Bank location and open a 9-month CD at 2% APY or a 15-month CD at 2.5% APY today. People's National Bank, member FDIC. Annual percentage yield act.
Hey, everybody online, thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Hope you're having a good night. Welcome back to Carterville High School. Dave McKenzie, Scott Hudson with you here on our Banterra Bank halftime report. SIU is home tonight. They're riding a 4-game winning streak, and with 4:15 remaining in the first half, Murray State leads SIU 28-25. You remember the first matchup, SIU went to Murray, broke that 20-game home winning streak they had down there.
Well, SIU's playing so well right now. You know, Murray State not real happy about that streak being broken by SIU, so they kind of wanted to come back here and return the favor, but only down by 3. I mean, SIU's played so well over the last 10, 15 games that 3-point lead in the first half, nothing to be worried about.
Hey, it's a big week for Carterville basketball. Friday night, we're going to be going down to Anna Jonesboro, another conference game against the Wildcats. But then Saturday night, the Benton Rangers come rolling into town.
And Benton's getting healthy. I think Tedeschi, their big kid, their big sophomore, I think he may be back now. They had a guard that was out. I think he's back. So they're trying to right the ship too, because they're only 1-4 on the Ohio side of the river to river. But that is a big – and again, I know it's a non-conference game, but it is huge when it comes to the sittings that will probably be released sometime early next week. And if Carterville can win that game, you would think that Carterville would at least get seated higher than Benton. So big game on Saturday night here.
And tip-off will be at 7:45 both nights. We'll have pregame coverage starting at 7:30 right here on News Radio WJPF. Don't forget, tomorrow night the cheer showcase is taking place here at Carterville High School. Doors will open at 7 o'clock, and it'll be performances from the second-place ICCA state team from Carterville Junior High School. They'll go through their routine, and then the JV squad for Carterville High School and the varsity squad will go through their routines. They'll be performing those this Saturday at sectionals at O'Fallon High School, and a great opportunity to come out and watch our girls as they prepare for their sectional competition. Also, don't forget, we saw prior to the game, we didn't really get to mention this, we talked about Evan Floth, about his 300 a week ago Monday in bowling, but he was recognized along with the Carterville bowling team. They finished third in their sectional, but Evan Floth moves on. He was the champion of the sectional, the first bowling sectional champion in Carterville school history.
Headed to state.
Headed to state.
Nothing better than that. And we wish him all the best up there. And as you pointed out in the pregame, it's been a really whirlwind week or 2 weeks for Carterville Athletics on everything that's been going well. And so congratulations to everybody on the Carterville Athletics side. They're doing something right, and I believe the Carterville Junior High Boys basketball team will start regionals this week.
They do.
I don't know when they play, but I know that Class S, Class M, Class L all start. So best of luck to them as well.
We're going to go on and take our final break. We'll wrap up this Banterra Bank halftime show. When we come back, it's second half action. The Lions lead at 22-14 over the Nashville Hornets here on News Radio WJPF.
SIU credit.
Just go 60 here, please. 60 here.
Balances over $1,000. Welcome back to Carterville High School. Dave McKenzie, Scott Hudson alongside. Let's update that SIU score with 2:20 remaining. SIU's back in the lead now, 34-28, as that game is heading toward the half. 22-14 is our score here as we're getting you set for second half action. With a win, Carterville could go to 6-0 in firm control of the conference, Scott Hudson.
Yeah, with conference games left against Anna Jonesboro and the big one at the end of the year against Pinckneyville on a Thursday night. So this would be a big win for Carterville. I don't know the last time that they've beaten Nashville twice in a basketball season.
I don't know that they have. We'll have to confirm that. Hornets are going to have the ball to start play here in the second half. They're moving left to right here on your radio dial. And 22-14 is a score. Over on the right wing is Reinberg. He dribbles around top of the key to the left wing. Has Biddle on him, tight defense. Over to the Shane Hare, corner left. Now to Bryle, spin move at the elbow. Throws it up top to Hyman. Hyman dishes it to the right side, Hammer. Hammer, top of the key. Shane Hare's three. Air ball goes out of bounds. Just a terrible look from Carter Shane Hare.
Yeah, it had the look of a shot that's partially blocked, but it wasn't.
Carterville's first possession of the second half. They trailed 7-4 at the end of one. And as we mentioned, 22-14 at the break. Caden Hawkins off the glass, no good, just a little bit too strong as he was a little off balance. Here come the Hornets the other way. Hammer on the right wing, dribbles inside the arc, now backs it up. He'll take it across the top of the key between the circles. Crossover to the elbow, spin, bumps into Peyton Biddle, and the foul is going to be called on Rylan Hammer.
Well, either way, walk or
and
a charge.
Turnover.
Yeah, it's still a turnover. I thought he walked before he ran into Biddle, but Carterville will take it.
Good job by Peyton Biddle to hang in there, take that charge. 22-14, 7 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Lustenberger, he'll drive inside the paint down low, feeds Wakey. Wakey throws it out to the left wing. That's Hawkins around the screen from Wakey into the paint, throws it out to Lustenberger, left wing now. Back to Hawkins. He's at the logo at midcourt. Top of the key, found an opening off the glass just like he did last time and misses the shot again this time.
A couple of really tough shots, and when you've got an 8-point lead, maybe play for a little better shot.
Hammer misses the little right-hand runner through the lane the other way. Carterville gets the rebound. The thing is, when Hawkins is going good, those shots fall.
Oh, no doubt.
6:15 remaining. Bounce pass from Berkey, and it's a turnover on the Lions.
Now Nashville turns it over.
The other way. Long three from Lusty was way off the mark.
And here we go with goose eggs again.
Yep. 2 minutes are gone and nobody scored here in the second half. Bryles to the block, to the shot, gets the bucket, and the foul is
Braden Wakey got Bennett Briles with the body as he came down the left side of the lane, rather.
Now, once Briles gets down that low block, man, it's just tough to stop a 6'9" guy when you don't have a 6'9" guy guarding him.
Basket was good, so Bennett Briles will shoot the and one. The 6'9" senior misses his free throw. So 22-16, Carterville, the 6-point lead. Hawkins finds Wakey down low. Right hand hook is no good. Ball's tipped around. Berkey comes in and gets the board. Finds Lustenberger, and he buries the three from the left wing. 3 threes at the game for Cade Lustenberger. 25-16, 9-point lead for the Lions.
Good job by Carterville to keep that ball alive after the missed shot.
Carterville puts pressure in the backcourt. Now Biddle on Hammers. He comes across the timeline to the left wing. Dribbles around. Found an opening down the baseline, and the right-hand layup is good. Nice job by Rylan Hammer. He's in the scorebook. He found that opening on the baseline.
Yeah, once he got the baseline, everybody just kind of left him alone, and he scored off the glass.
Just looked at him. Hawkins spin move in the paint. Right-hand jumper is good. 7 now for Caden Hawkins, and we have a timeout on the floor. Shane Hawkins is not happy with what's happening defensively on the other end of the floor. It's going to be a 30-second timeout with 5:02 showing on the clock here in the third quarter on News Radio WJPF. Coming out of the timeout, 27-18. It is Nashville basketball, length of the floor to go. It's going to be Carter Shane here that triggers. Gets it into Hammer. Carterville picks up the defensive pressure in the backcourt again. They do break the timeline as it's Reinberg with it. Back toward the logo, right-hand dribble. They go to Hammer, now around to Briles on the left wing. He dribbles with the right hand, top of the key. Gets it to Hyman. Hyman feeds Briles. Briles drives the baseline and kisses the glass with it. No good. Rebound Nashville. Tipped around, and Wakey, a hard-fought rebound there for the Lions. Hornets come away with no points on that possession. 4.5 remaining. Hawkins, floater off the glass. No good. Way off the mark for Caden. He's really pressing right now. Down to the low block. They dish it back up to Briles. Hornets with the ball, top of the key, hammers around the screen from Briles, launches the three, no good. Hawkins gets the rebound. Now rips it away, gets it to Lustenberger. Lusty into the front court, to the left wing. Biddle's three for the Lions, off the mark, no good, and Hornets rebound. Quick pace here at the 4-minute mark. Into the front court. Hornets three, top of the key, good. That's Trey Reinberg.
That's their, first three of the third quarter. Carterville's got one, but now Carterville with only a 6-point lead.
27-21, 3:45 remaining. Cade Lustenberger between the leg dribble, little flowed fadeaway. Three's no good, and Briles gets the board for the Hornets. Here comes Hammer into the front court. Hands it to Shane here. He drives into the paint, and a reach-in foul, a pushing foul actually, is called on Carterville, and it's going to be on Peyton Biddle.
I didn't see much there. That was right in front of us, right when Shane here got into the paint, but the officials saw it the other way.
Hammer triggers, gets it to the corner. That's Reinberg, now top of the key to Hyman. Now Shane here on the right corner. Berkey's on him defensively, follows him around top of the key, now to Hammer. Hammer between the legs twice. Jumper just inside the arc. The ball goes out of bounds on the rebound attempt by Cade Lustenberger and Braden Wakey. They were both there at the same time.
You want to see your guys crashing the boards. Just bad break as that ball went off both their hands.
27-21. Inbound pass to Briles. He reverses, dishes it down low. Now it's Reinberg to Briles. Three from Bennett Briles, no good. And Lustenberger gets the rebound for Carterville. Caden Hawkins cruises across midcourt. 2:55 remaining here in the third quarter. Shane Hawkins standing out on the Lions logo just on the sideline. Hands on his hip. Lions have the 6-point lead. Lustenberger, Carterville showing some patience on this possession. Lusty, top of the key, drives it down the left side of the lane, turns around, jumper is no good, and Hammer gets the rebound for Nashville. Carterville's pressure in the backcourt forces the turnover. The ball's kicked, they say, by Blake Berkey, and going to give it right back to the Hornets.
Yeah, Carterville shooting 20% from the field right now in this third quarter, and Nashville has 3 baskets. They're not shooting a lot better, but they have cut into that 8-point lead. It's only a 6-point Carterville lead.
This Lions broadcast brought to you by Stephen Rich's Barber Styling, a full-service salon on Division Street in Carterville. They're open Tuesday through Friday from 8 to 5, and on Saturdays from 8 until 2. Shane Hare has Berkey on him. He finally crosses the timeline. Pulls up the dribble. Berkey right in his face defensively. Gets it to Briles. Briles now left of the circle. Drives to the block. Puts it up and good off the glass for Bennett Briles. 11 now for the 6'9 senior. And it's a 4-point Lion lead with the ball.
Now, Briles just going one-on-one against Wakey, and he's beating them to the low block every time.
Needs some backside help there. Biddle from the free throw line. Little underhand toss, no good. Didn't hit anything. Here come the Hornets the other way. Into the front court. Hyman dishes it left wing. The 3 is no good. And Berkey gets the rebound. That shot was put up by Reinberg for the Hornets. Here's Hawkins. Crossover. Top to Lustenberger. Forces his way to the block, and he gets the bump foul. And they're going to give him the bucket, say the basket was good.
Little NBA give there, maybe? Either way, Carterville will take it. Lustenberger breaks that 0 for 5 from the field of Carterville.
15 in the game for Cade Lustenberger, and he's going to go to the line to shoot the and 1. Adam Vanderzeel comes into the game for Braden Wakey, and Lusty hits the free throw. 16 for Cade. Back to a 7-point lead for the Lions. In the backcourt, Shane here has pocket picked. Oh, that looked like it was all ball. Blake Berkey can't believe it as he.
I think the official was surprised at how quick Berkey got in there on his hands and got the ball. And
Shane is talking to the official, as he should. That looked like a clean pick. It went out of bounds. It would have stayed with the Hornets, but that was a clean pick. Here is Reinberg. Has Biddle on him, gets the screen, dribbles out. Now top of the key, it goes to LaQuasto, who's in the game for Nashville. LaQuasto gets it back. Crossover on Adam Vanderzeel. Good D by Adam. Shot put up, no good. Rebound controlled by Peyton Biddle. He's on the run. Outlet pass. Blake Berkey to the hole. Reverse layup. Throws it off the bottom of the backboard. And Carterville comes away with nothing. The outlet pass. Shane Hare misses the layup. The ball out of bounds off the Carterville Lions. The clock is stopped at 48.6 seconds.
Kids at home, do not watch the replay of this game.
No. Nashville basketball, baseline right, just below us here at our perch at Carterville High School. Shane Hare has it, left foot on the arc. Dribbles into the elbow, pulls up the dribble, bounce pass to Briles. Briles at the free throw line, dishes it to the right wing. That is Reinberg. Back and forth he goes with the basketball. Now it winds up over on the left wing to Shane Hare. And Hammer backs it up. Looks like Nashville wants to hold for the final shot. Biddle out on him defensively, though. He's going to have to protect. Gets it to Reinberg. Reinberg now to the logo. 19, 18, 17 remaining here in the third quarter. Carterville leads it by 7. It's 30-23. Nashville is going to hold for the final shot. That's Shane Hare up top. That's Berkey on him defensively. 7-6 on the clock. Shane Hare pulls up the dribble. Briles, top of the key. Jumper, long 3 from Briles is good. Good finish to the half, to the quarter for the Nashville Hornets as Briles now has 14 points in the game. He hit the 3, and Carterville has the 4-point lead. 30-26. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on News Radio WJPF.
The Bank of Heron has been serving.
Welcome back to Carterville High School. Dave McKenzie, Scott Hudson as we head to the fourth quarter here. And the Lions lead it 30-26.
Carterville only 23% in the third, 33% for Nashville. Key here to start the fourth, Briles is on the bench.
At the half, SIU leads Murray State 34-30 as we're coming down the stretch here in this conference matchup. Carterville trying to go to 6-0 in the River to River Conference. Hawkins drives to the block, now dishes it to Lustenberger. Lusty, the left-hand dribble, top of the key, now the left wing to Biddle. Biddle dribbles, finds in his way into the paint. Ball is tipped around, it goes out of bounds, and it should stay with the Carterville Lions.
They're going to say it's off of. No, the official corrected it. Carterville, and give Nashville's defense credit, but Carterville just looks a little out of sync offensively.
Lusty takes the inbound pass. Now to Biddle. Biddle tells Lusty to come around. I want the screen. Back to Lustenberger on the right wing. Head fake, ball fake, into the paint. Fights his way, kisses the board with it, and good. Cade Lustenberger, 18 points here for the Lions. Carterville's up 32-26.
He looked like a moving van on that play. Just moved right into the paint and got it to go off the glass.
Carter Shanehair drives inside the front court. Pulls up the dribble on the right wing. Now up top it goes to Reinberg. Now left side to Hammer. Man, Shanehair takes over from there. He's got his foot on the logo at midcourt. 32-26. Hammer controls left of the circle to Ritzel. Ritzel dishes to Shanehair, and a foul is going to be called on Cade Lustenberger.
Just did not get his feet set near the baseline, and that's Carterville's fourth team foul.
Timeout on the floor with 6:44 remaining here in the ball game. Carterville's up 32-26. The timeout was called by Stoke Reader of Nashville. We'll be back in 30 on News Radio WJPF.
Hi, welcome to the UPS store.
Carterville Lions Sports brought to you by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in beautiful downtown Carterville with punctual service and 5-star satisfaction and the experience that comes from 40 years in the business. You can find out more. Visit charliesairandheat.com. Coming out of the timeout, it's Nashville basketball. They trail by 6, 32-26. Briles holds up top. Berkey up in his grill. Now dishes it to Hammer on the right wing. Biddle's on him defensively. Man-to-man D by the Lions. Shanehair toward corner right. Berkey Vanderzil has him now defensively. Good job by Adam. Good footwork by Adam Vanderzil. Hammer now to Reinberg. Reinberg dribbles around the top of the arc, dishes it back to Shanehair. Feeds it down low to Briles. Briles lost the dribble, gets it to Reinberg. Jumper from 15 from Reinberg is short. Lustenberger the rebound for Carterville. 6 minutes remaining in this game. Hawkins goes right at the defender. That Shanehair puts it up off the glass and gets the touch. It somehow went in. He didn't even shoot that one and it went in.
Sometimes you got to be good, sometimes you got to be lucky.
And it helps to be both.
Yes, it does.
34-26, 8-point lead for the Lions. Ritzel Dishes it to Briles, and his layup is good. Man, he's got such great reach. When you're 6'9", you should have, but, man, he's smooth, too.
Well, he's already got 15 rebounds in the game.
And 16 points, 34-28. Hawkins holds high toward the right side at the hash.
Excuse me, Briles has 14 rebounds. Don't want to give him any more credit than he's already got. Now, if I'm Carterville, this is what I do. You force Nashville to come out and play you man-to-man.
Shane Hare comes out and gets him. Now he backs it up again. Nashville showing man-to-man D. Under 5 to play. Now Hawk dishes it to Lustenberger. That's Berkey. Inside the arc, inside the paint, to the block, feeds down low. Vanderzil, shot blocked, and it is Nashville's rebound. Here comes Reinberg to Hammer. Hammer across midcourt. Behind the back dribble. Nashville sets their offense. Over on the right wing, that is Ritzel. Ritzel can't dribble, finds Shane Hare. Shane Hare toward the corner right. Lustenberger on him. Now Shane Hare dribbles around, top of the key it goes, and to the logo is Hammer. Now he goes to the left side. Reinberg wants to feed Bryle. Good D by Berkey. They bring it right wing. That backdoor pass down low to Bryle, and he just turns around and banks it off the board. 18 now for Bennett Briles.
Well, this game may come down to the last 4 minutes. Which team's better player, Hawkins or Briles, is going to be the guy.
34-30 with 4 minutes exactly remaining. Hawkins breaks down the D. That's Shane Hare. Pulls up the dribble. Gets it to Berkey. Berkey finally gets the basketball from going out of bounds, and he can dribble out. Spin move by Berkey. Down to the left side of the lane. Top of the key it goes. That's Lustenberger. Crossover dribble. Pulls up. Finds Hawkins. Hawkins on the right wing. 34-30, a 4-point Carterville lead. Carterville beat Nashville in Nashville back on December 16th, 43-35. Hawkins just in front of midcourt. Takes off, beats Shane Hare to the rack. Left hand is good. Woo, what a job. 11 now for Caden Hawkins. How did he get that to go?
How did he get it up and under Briles?
With the right hand. I don't know how he did it.
I don't know. But my shoulder's hurting watching it.
36-30. Hammers, dishes it down low. Stripped out by Peyton Biddle. Is driving the left baseline was Maddox Ritzel. It's going to stay with the Hornets. Substitutions coming in. Hammer checks out. Also, Ritzel checks out. Into the game now is Aiden Hyman. And also Lacosto. Briles loses the handles. He tried to drive the baseline. That is only the 4th turnover. Nashville's done a better job on the turnovers here in the second half.
Yeah, they have, and give their guards credit. Usually when Carterville's guards put the pressure on their guards on the perimeter, that creates some turnovers. It hasn't happened in this half.
Blake Berkey checks out into the game. Drew Barrington. So right now for the Lions, Vanderzil, Biddle, Caden Hawkins, Lustenberger, and Drew Barrington. 36-30 with just 2:50 remaining in this game. Carterville trying to go to 6-0 in conference. They trailed 7-4 at the end of the first quarter. The ball's in the backcourt. It's tipped away. Hawkins is going to get it, though. Carterville can reset. Pressure on Hawk. He'll dribble through. That's Hammer on him defensively. He takes it in the front court. Drives to the paint. Tried to feed Vanderzil. He has it. Has his shot blocked from behind. It goes out of bounds. That was good defense by Quentin Lacosto of Nashville.
Yeah, and again, Dave, maybe I'm old school, but when you've got a 6-point lead with under 2.5 to go, you pull it out and force them to start fouling you, and you don't take a shot unless it's almost a backdoor or a layup.
And that's what they did at Nashville to win that game. There in the final couple of minutes, Lustenberger lost the handle, but a reach-in foul, I think, is going to be called on Rylan Hammer. They're going to call it on Hammer, and that's going to be foul number 4 on Rylan. Matches the number on his jersey. So coming in to get Hammer is going to be Trey Reinberg. Hammer has 2 points. Reinberg has 3. That was a 3 he made back in the first quarter. Barrington triggers in to Lusty. Kay dribbles it back toward the hash right side. 2:15 remaining. Lustenberger continues to control. Now he gets it to Hawkins. Hawkins stands between the circles. Shane Hare on him defensively. Now Lustenberger takes the pass from Hawkins, feeds it to Biddle. Biddle just left of the circle. Between the circles, actually, now to Barrington. Barrington finds Vanderzeel. Now Carterville's running some clock. We're under 2 to play, minute 55. 6-point lead, 36-30. Another low-scoring conference game here for the Lions and the Hornets. Now Hawkins controls.
Now that's only the 4th team foul, so Nashville's going to have to foul 3 more times before Carterville even goes to the free throw line.
Carter Shane here just picked up his 3rd foul. There's just a minute 45 on the game clock. Biddle takes the inbound, dribbles through, pulls up at the free throw line, throws it up top. Lustenberger saves it from going into the backcourt, and another foul now called on Quentin LaCosto. The first on Quentin. 5th team foul now on the Hornets. Still 1 to give.
Carterville with 6 field goals in this second half. Had 9 in the first half.
We'll see how we have a foul. LaCosto picks up his 2nd foul. That was before the ball was even inbounds. And a timeout on the floor with a minute 37 showing on the clock. It's going to be a 60-second timeout. It was called by Shane Hawkins. It's a full timeout. We'll be back in 60 here on News Radio WJPF. .36-30 is our score here at Carterville High School. Carterville has the 6-point lead and the ball with a minute 37 remaining in this contest. SIU leads Murray State 34-30, just underway in the second half. St. Louis Blues are down
4-1 in the second.
Carterville will trigger. That's Lustenberger, throws it into the backcourt. Hawkins takes it from there. Caden, averaging 21 a game, has 11 here tonight. We're going to see how Carterville shoots free throws the rest of the way out. Nashville has 16 fouls. They're not fouling here just yet. They come get Biddle. They reach in on Biddle there, and timeout is called by Shane Hawkins as they had a double team on Peyton. And we will keep it right here. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by IBEW Local 702. Proud supporter of Carterville Lions Sports, IBEW Local 702, dedicated to providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all. Lions will be right back at it Friday night at Nashville, Saturday night.
No, Anna Jonesboro
or
Friday.
at Anna Jonesboro on Friday, and then Benton here on Saturday night.
And then next Tuesday night at West Frankfort. So the road weary are not going to get much of a rest, but they do have the big game after tonight. Of course, the AJ game's big. It's hard to win down there. It's a conference game. That gets you one step closer to winning the conference outright. And then the big game against Benton on Saturday night. So still a lot of good basketball left. Plus, Massac County comes here in about another week or so. So that'll be a big game.
Nashville 14-10 on the season. Carterville 16-5. Carterville has the 6-point lead with minute 19 remaining. Caden Hawkins in the backcourt finds Barrington. There's the 7th team foul now on the Hornets, as that's going to be called on Trey Reinberg. And now Drew Barrington will be the first of the Lions to go to the free throw line and try to ice this game from the stripe.
Carterville is 3 of 6 from the line. They're going to have to probably do better than that to seal this victory.
Drew averages 2.3 points per game. First one is good. Drew is the 5'11 sophomore. Earns the second free throw. Number 11, second free throw is good. Well, that's big right there.
It's very big because now it's a 3-possession game.
38-30 with a minute 14. It's the length of the floor. Drew gets a nice hand slap from Coach Shane Hawkins and his teammates on the sideline. 8-point lead, 70 seconds remaining in this game. Hornets, Reinberg to Briles, way long range three from Bennett Briles. Woo, 21. That is his third three-pointer of the contest. And another timeout is called now, this time by Stote Reeder. We will pause for 60 seconds. 38-33, the Lions nursing a 5-point lead with 62 seconds remaining here on News Radio WJPF. Hey, everybody online. Hello, hello, hello. Good ball game. Thanks for watching. Let's set the stage for you. There are 62 seconds remaining. Carterville has a 5-point lead. They're up 38-33. And the basketball. Length of the floor to go. Nashville's picked up the full court pressure. They get it into Hawkins. Back to Lustenberger. They find Barrington. Barrington now finds Biddle. He's in the front court. Breaks it down. Dribbles around, and a foul is going to be called on Nashville. So Peyton Biddle can go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1 as the foul was on Maddox Ritzel.
And how big were those two free throws by Barrington, especially after Briles hit that three at the other end of the floor.
Peyton has 6 points in the game. He's got 1 3. He's 1 for 2 from the line. The first free throw is no good. Vanderzeel battles for the rebound. It goes out of bounds, and they say it was off of Adam Vanderzeel. He said, nope, they tipped it, but it's going to belong to the Hornets.
There was a little hesitation by the official on that baseline, but good hustle by Vanderzeel to even make that even a thing.
Hammers drives to the block, puts it up with the right hand. No good. Lustenberger, the rebound, rips it out of there. Finds Biddle. Outlet pass. Drew Barrington the other way. The layup is good for the Carterville Lions. 4 in the game for Drew Barrington. 40-33, the 7-point lead. And Barrington stripped the ball out of the hands of Carter Shane here, but his feet were on the end line, and it's going to stay with the Hornets.
Yeah, good play by Barrington.
Yes, it was. Briles takes the inbound pass, backs down Hawkins. Hawkins blocks his shot. It goes out of bounds. And Caden may have tweaked the ankle.
Either that or he got a cramp.
Ball belongs to the Hornets. Hawk is okay. He's going to battle through it. Barrington checks out. Berkey back into the game for the Lions. 23 seconds remaining. They feed Briles down low. Off the glass, too strong. Vanderzeel the rebound. Outlet pass to Hawkins in the backcourt. Finds Vandy. Into the front court to Lustenberger. He's fouled on the push from Carter Shane here. Your Carterville Lions are going to win this ball game.
It was not pretty in the first half for either team, but Carterville, just like the game at Nashville in December, found a way in the second half to turn up the defensive pressure, get some easier shots, make those shots they weren't making in the second half. And, boy, what a big win for Carterville to stay undefeated in the conference.
Cade Lustenberger hits the front end of the 1-and-1. 19 in the game for Cade. He had 21 against Graves County, so back-to-back 20-point games for Cade as he hits the second. Timeout on the floor is called by the Carterville Lions. It's going to be a full timeout. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Stephen Rich's Barber Styling Full Service Salon on Division Street in Carterville. They are open Tuesday through Friday from 8 until 5, Saturday from 8 until 2. Been a good ball game.
Hard-fought game. I mean, when these two teams get together, you know it's probably not going to be high scoring. You know it's going to be physical. You know both teams are going to make the other team play defense. And I think ultimately what got Carterville this win was they stayed with the game plan defensively. When you struggle on one end of the floor, you cannot let it affect you on the other end. And I think tonight Carterville did a very good job of not letting that happen.
Scott and I will have our pregame coverage on Friday night at Anna Jonesboro at 7:30. Tip-off is at 7:45. Nashville's ball. They trail by 9. 12 seconds left, 12.6 seconds. It's the length of the floor to go. Shane Hawkins wanted to talk about his defense. Carterville's going to pick up the ball just across midcourt. They cross over. Here's Hammer. Finds Bryle. Bryle top of the key. Carterville steals it. They didn't handle it. They turn it over. The 5th turnover. Carterville is going to win this ball game 42-33. Carterville now 6-0 in the River to River Mississippi division. And they improved their record to 17-5. Nashville now 3-2 in conference, 14-11 on the season. And we're going to have our Rob's Pit Barbecue post-game show is coming up next here on News Radio WJPF. 90-90-90 in the post. Here we go. Another big win for your Carterville Lions over the Nashville Hornets tonight. Carterville now 6-0 in the Mississippi division of the River to River Conference. They are 17-5 overall. Nashville now 3-2 in conference, and they are 14-11 on the season. Carterville gets the win, 42-30 here in a good ball game over the Nashville Hornets.
Hard-fought game. Neither team shot well in the first half. But Carterville played much better in the second quarter and went 4-6 from the field with some big free throws in the fourth quarter. Carterville on the game, not great shooting, only 34% from the field. Nashville, 47% from the field. Carterville, here's a big stat too. Carterville, 7 of 11 from the free throw line. Nashville only went to the free throw line 3 times tonight and only made 1. So Carterville got an extra 6 points from the free throw line. Carterville out-rebounded Nashville 24-22. Lustenberger led Carterville with 6. 14 rebounds for Briles. What a monster game he had. Nashville with 15 turnovers. Carterville only 5, and Carterville had 4 at halftime. So Carterville only turned the ball over 1 time in the second half. 15 for the Hornets, and Carterville wins at 42-33.
When you look at the scoring for The Nashville Hornets, they were led by the 21 from Bennett Briles. We didn't get to see Bennett the first matchup. I tell you what, that is one talented basketball player.
Very smooth for his size. We saw him hit some big threes, so he can go inside, he can go outside. And who knows? I mean, these two teams might meet up again in a sectional down the road, but boy, Briles is definitely a handful.
21 from Bennett Briles.
Over my vision now.
Is my vision lost forever? Why did I wait so long to see a retina specialist?
Retinal disease can steal your eyesight, but it doesn't have to.
That's what I figured.
Diabetic retinopathy.
Sorry about that.
Treatment if they notice the appearance of spots or floaters or blurred and distorted vision.
Yeah, we're here.
Don't
We're here.
delay seeing a retina specialist. It's
We're
worth
good.
the
Sorry
visit
about
to
that.
Save your vision. So you
Okay, back in
out
like 11 seconds.
Like seeing your grandchild grow up, enjoying a sunset with that special someone, or reading a good book. Visit seeforalifetime.org.
Back at Carterville High School, running through the scoring, Bennett Briles finishes the game for Nashville with 21 points. Trey Reinberg with 3, Aiden Hyman with 1. It was 6 from Carter Shanehair and 2 from Rylan Hammer. 30 points scored on the night by the Nashville Hornets. Carterville led by the 20 points from Cade Lustenberg. What a game from Cade.
Well, he just had an outstanding game. He's had Lustenberger's had 2 good games back-to-back, and that's what Carterville needed again tonight because, Hawkins was struggling a little bit, but somebody's got to carry the mail, so to speak, and I thought that Lustenberger did a very good job of that tonight.
Caden Hawkins, who averages 21, finishes with 11 tonight. Blake Berkey with 2, Drew Barrington with 4, and none bigger than that breakaway layup he had there with about a minute and a half left to give Carterville the big lead, and he hit the 1-and-1 at the stripe. That for the short time he played, that was a big performance.
Well, when you come off the bench not cold. I mean, he had played some earlier, but not a lot. You come in a pressure situation, you're going to the free throw line with the game on the line, and you hit a couple of big free throws. Yeah, he played well when he got in there.
Peyton Middle finishes with 6. Carterville hangs 42 points on the board tonight. Nashville puts 30.
Nashville had 33 tonight. 42-33 was the final.
Okay, my bad.
That's all right.
I wrote it down wrong.
It's still a win for Carterville either way.
Well, thanks for the clarification. My whole Facebook post and Twitter post and Instagram post are incorrect then. I need to go back and fix that. I'll do that. Hey, nonetheless, it doesn't matter. Carterville, they're 6-0 in conference.
Yeah, that's big. You've beaten Nashville twice this season. You'll have to play them again. You still have AJ left. You still have Pinckneyville left. So it looks like if Carterville can take care of business Friday night down at AJ, they're going to go into that last game of the regular season at Pinckneyville on a Thursday night, undefeated, looking to beat Pinckneyville and not have to share the conference title with anybody.
This is our Rob's Pit Barbecue post-game show. We're waiting on Coach Shane Hawkins to come join us. We'll go on and take another break here on News Radio WJPF.
Don't let the name.
42-33, the final score. Carterville gets the win here at home tonight against the Nashville Hornets. Updating SIU basketball with 13 minutes left. SIU leads Murray State 42-37. Man, that was a good ball game.
It was like watching a bunch of sumo wrestlers at first. Then it went to MMA. But you know what, Carterville, as I said earlier, they found a way to win a game that they didn't play their best, especially offensively. And that's what good teams do, and that's normally what senior-laden teams do. This Carterville team, they have a lot of seniors on this team. They've been in these battles before, and they've come up short in some of these close games, but not tonight, not so far in conference. They have just really found a way to win these conference games.
Here it is, January 24th. This was the only conference game tonight. When you look at the 27th, which is Friday night, Pinckneyville is at DuQuoin, Carterville's at Anna Jonesboro. Then on February 3rd, AJ is at Pinckneyville. February 10th, Pinckneyville and Nashville are going to match up again at Nashville. That night, DuQuoin and Anna Jonesboro will play. And then Nashville will be at DuQuoin on Valentine's Day. And then to wrap up the conference season and the regular season, getting ready to head into regionals, the Carterville Lions are going to make the trip to Perry County to take on the Pinckneyville Panthers.
Well, Nashville could do Carterville a favor by knocking off the Panthers in that game at Nashville. I think the last meeting, Pinckneyville won 39-33 in another low-scoring game. So that's a big game for both those teams.
Yes, it is. Big win here tonight for the Carterville Lions. They come away with the 42-33 win over the Nashville Hornets here at Carterville High School on a potential snowy night, maybe a snow day for Coach Shane Hawkins tomorrow. We'll find out. It looks like you may need it because you worked your tail off down there, Coach, and you guys got a big win. This is a big win for the Carterville Lions.
It's a good win for this team. It's a good win for our program to sweep them. They just beat Central. They just beat Breeze Central on Saturday night. And we know where they're at. So. I couldn't be more proud of our guys. I mean, offensively, we were atrocious. We settled for – and they kind of make you do it, but we were impatient. We settled for a lot of tough shots. I thought the first quarter and third quarter were kind of mirror images offensively. Took a lot of tough shots and never got really in a flow offensively. Second quarter, we were better. Fourth quarter, we were a little bit better. But, man, just an unbelievable effort defensively. And we were good against their action, and we were physical with them. I thought we did a good job on Hammer, keeping him out of the paint. We did a pretty good job on Shane Hare and making him change directions and not get to the rim because his length causes us problems. Limited Weinberg's open shots. We were able to stay with him and not let him play horse like he did last time. And I know Bryles led him, and he may have had 16 or 20 or whatever he had.
21.
But man, I thought he had to work for him. And he got him because he was 6'9" and he could shoot over us. We gave him a little bit too much space, and that's what we kind of talked about for 2 days. You got to make him beat you off the bounce. You got to make him beat you from 20 feet to the rim off the bounce. You can't let him get comfortable because he's just going to shoot over the top of you. And I thought we were a little too soft on him a couple times, but, man, you hold him to 33 points or whatever that was, and just an unbelievable defensive effort. I couldn't be more proud of our guys for the defensive end.
Yeah, and, Coach, this is one of those games where, if you struggle on one end of the floor, you can't let it affect you on the other end, and that's where that defense comes in. The first quarter, you just couldn't hit anything from any distance, but your defense stayed true to itself. They played well. They forced Nashville to have to work to get shots, and even though Bryles got 21 – you didn't let anybody else beat you, and that's a key.
Yeah, we did a pretty good – like I said, we did a really good job in finding where Reinberg was and not letting him play horse. He had 3 threes the last time, and that's what he is. He is a catch-and-shoot dude, and he shoots it really well. But we made him play off the move a little bit more. We didn't let him have his feet set to get comfortable. Hammer and Hyman didn't play the first time we played them. I mean, they're completely different than when we played them in December, and Hammer's, I mean, he's a jet out there. He's really, really quick, and I thought we did a pretty good job of containing him and making him. He got to about 6 or 8 feet a couple times, and we challenged shots and made him shoot over him. Not a great shooter, but he's so quick he can get to the rim, or he's so quick that he sets up other guys. And just an unbelievable job. And we threw a lot of guys at Bryles. You know, Wakey had him a little bit. Lusty had him for a little bit. Berkey had him for a little bit. Caden had him there late just to kind of close that space. He was shooting over 6'5" guys. So Coach Biddle said, can we put Caden on? I said, do whatever you want. You're the defensive guy.
And he got a block.
Yeah, well, but he didn't let him have space. He was tight enough. He knows he's going to shoot over him. So if you limit his shot and kind of take that space out of the way, and just an unbelievable effort. Couldn't be happier for guys. And you know, we talked about it 2 weeks ago, or whenever we played DuQuoin 10 days ago. We had 4 conference championship games left, and we won that one, and we won this one, and we have a chance. We have a chance to go to Anna on Friday night and at least clinch a share. And you know, Petersville and Nashville still play. We still go to Petersville at the end of the season. But you go on the road. You go on the road Friday night and play with that kind of effort and intensity defensively. Then we'll put ourselves in a position to clinch a share for the conference that hasn't been done since 2015.
Yeah, another key in this game, Coach, I thought Nashville only went to the free throw line 3 times tonight. You did not put them at the line. They only made 1 of those 3. Unofficially, you made 7 of 11. So there's 6 points right there that you got from the free throw line that they didn't.
Yeah, we attacked the rim. What I didn't like about our attack, and it was multiple guys. We attacked because we got pretty good athletes and we could get to the rim. But everything we shot at the rim was off balance. We tried to go around people instead of going through them. We stepped through and kind of flipped it a couple times. We went baseline and we were off balance, and we've worked on that. That's probably our second or third drill we do every day is getting in the paint and playing off 2 feet, and we just don't have the carryover to the game yet. But we'll keep working on it.
Coach, congratulations. That's a nice win on your team for your team tonight. And when was the last time? And I don't think it's happened. Carterville has swept the 2 games with Nashville.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't recall it.
I mean, they've been really good since about the 70s. So
that's true. That's true.
But you know what? Just and I'm proud of our JV guys. You know, they went up there a month ago and got tapped by about 30.
Yeah.
Didn't win, but just the improvement that we played, and I thought they've come a long way. They've done a lot. They did a lot of good things tonight, and put themselves in a position in the fourth quarter to be in the game. And so I'm happy for them. Didn't get the result we wanted, but the process was right. The process was good, and we've showed improvement. And if we keep improving, that's what we'll take.
42-33, the final score. The Carterville Lions now 6-0 in the River to River Conference on the Mississippi side. Nashville now 3-2 in conference. Thanks, Coach.
All right, appreciate it, guys. We'll see you on Friday.
Yep, on the road at Nashville at Anna Jonesboro. To take on. Man, he kind of hit me hard after I said that. He didn't want to go back to Nashville.
You better make sure you talk. You better make sure you get it right when Coach Hawkins is around.
Exactly. So it's at Anna Jonesboro, not Nashville. We're done with them. We can mark them off the list. But we'll have pregame coverage starting at 7:30. Scott Hudson.
Big win for Carterville tonight. You know, I really didn't know what to expect after the Massac County, the Superman Classic down there. Carterville just kind of, I don't want to say they went through the motions, but it wasn't their best 3-game stretch of the year. So how are you going to respond when you play a Nashville team that's got their starters back, that you didn't see that you didn't see that team the first time you played them? Carterville did not shoot the ball well at all in that first quarter, probably their worst shooting performance of the year for a quarter. But you know what? They stayed with it defensively. And ultimately, that's why they got the lead. That's why they got the win, because they continue to play good defense like Coach Hawkins talked about it, and they did not let anybody other than Bryles beat them.
SIU leads Murray State with just under 9 minutes left, 50-46 at the Banterra Center. Carterville wins it here tonight, 42-33 on the road at Anna Jonesboro Friday night, and then back home on Saturday when the Benton Rangers come to town. Thank you to Eric Joins back at the studio, filling in for Brian R. Powell tonight. You did good, buddy. Appreciate your help. For my broadcast partner, Scott Hudson, I'm Dave McKenzie. Thank you so much for tuning in to Lions basketball here on your home for Lions sports, News Radio WJPF. God bless everybody, and be careful going out tonight.
This Carterville
Thanks,
Lions
buddy.
broadcast has been brought to you by Geico Bank, Childers Orthodontics, Firemasters, Rob's Pit Barbecue, Infinity Realty, and SIU Credit Union.